What the hell? So, hello and welcome to another day and another episode of Urbex Adventures. So today we've come to a destination which has took me a bloody age to find it. It's basically a well, it's supposed to be, in fact I can see one of the buildings already. It's supposed to be a very old hidden village dating back to the 1700s. So far as what I know is there should be I think there's about 2 cottages, a lot of outbuildings and a few bits of like ruins scattered all over the landscape. We're heading down this public footpath at the moment. I can see some buildings in front of us actually, which looks like the remains of one of the cottages. So what we're going to do is try and see if we can get down to them, and hopefully this will make a good video because it is a place that I've never seen videoed before, and it's took me an age to find it because there's literally nothing on the internet showing us where it is or how to find it. So using trusty Google Maps.
The pictures I've seen of the place, there's things inside. Well, there was, so I'm hoping there's still inside.
Wow, you know what? This gives me vibes of the old. In fact, I'll switch around now and I'll show you. So as you can see, we're walking down this what I think is a public footpath, and as you can see, right there behind that tree is the first house. And as you can see, actually another interesting thing is all the hillside's been burnt.
Bit strange, isn't it?
So I'm wondering if it was a natural fire back in the summer, because it seems to be all burnt. In fact, look, right there, that is a very, very old building of some kind, because look at the brickwork, the masonry put into that. Of what I've found out on the history of this settlement, it was dating back to the 1600s. So it's a very, very old place. You're talking over 200 years old. And the fact that the house is still standing over there just amazes me. In fact, it gives me the Cloud House vibes, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
It feels like the Cloud House back in Wales, because it's kind of like this in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by trees. And as you can see, we are literally in the middle of nowhere. And there's no roads coming to this place, there's nothing. Now I do know that down there is a brook or some kind of a stream. Now I'm hoping we can get across it, but there is a house there, but there is another one somewhere on this land, and apparently it's the one that's got stuff inside it. So what we need to do is try and establish where the hell we could be. Now,
Oh, it says this way.
it is a public footpath. There is
I think we better check over here.
yeah, I think so as well. I think if we can go and check out the first building first, we might be able to find the second one. But I did look on the maps. It does look like, to be fair, that the first building... Oh! I can see something over there, folks. Just over there. I don't know whether that's... See, we am being very, very careful here because, in fact, no, what we'll do, there's a path. Because we need to make sure that it's not an established cottage, because there are a few cottages around here and farms that are being used. So we just need to make sure first, because we don't want to be wandering into a bloody farmyard that's bloody active and get told off. I think we've struck gold, folks. There you are.
Oh, wow, cool.
So that is that's the first building. So as you can see, you've got the first building here, and then just over there, the second building. So I think what we'll do first. Okay. Hang on a minute. Can we get? Just be careful. It's okay because there is farmland just up here somewhere. We are being careful that we don't, we can't get in there. So what we need to do is go back down on the field and straight across the field there, look, straight to it. As you can't get to it from this spot. So we'll get down to the field now and we'll get nearby. So after all this time, we've managed to find the, well, there was different names for this place to be fair. But I'm not going to tell the names because I don't want to give this location away. Because it is pretty much a top secret location and I don't think many people know about this place because of its location and how to get to it. Yes, it might be, I mean there might not be nothing in the houses, there might be ruins, but it's just nice to keep this history quiet and you know, we just don't want people flocking to these places like, I mean like the last place we went to, I mean the amount of people who went there, well you'll know what I'm on about, the Rock House. Everyone flocked there, so I'm going to keep this one mega quiet because I've had enough of flockers basically. Keep coming to the same locations we keep finding. So anyone who asks for the location of this one, you're not getting it, purely and simple. Right, so we're just walking over this field now. Now, believe it or not, this was an actual settlement. Now, if you look closely, you'll see the outlines of old buildings everywhere, like there's some kind of a, in fact we're going to have a look at that. I don't know what that is. All this stuff is mega old. Like, look at this. What the hell would this be? In fact, look at this. It's got, I wonder what that would have been. It's got like a metal frame on it. So maybe this was like a work shed maybe, or it's a bit too small to be a cottage. But look at it, there's just old remains of brick and there's like a domed piece here. In fact, this is a ruin as well, but it's just completely covered over with crap. Don't know. Maybe it's an old grindstone or something. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, like that building there. I mean, that's some kind of old barn maybe. But we'll head over to the house now and go and check that out. Now there is a brook between here and the houses. Well, this one here we can get to, no problem. It's that one over there, because you can hear the brook as well. But we've got our wellies on. If we've got to ford it, we'll ford it. But we'll go and check out the first little cottage first. And see what lurks inside. Makes you wonder. It does make you wonder how many of these old buildings are actually around here. Because it was a village. Oh wow, an old swing there. I mean, it's safe to say that swing isn't 16th century. Got the local kids playing around. Yeah, you see there as well. But we are in the middle of nowhere in the countryside, so at least you know these places aren't going to be graffitied and trashed, and it's just 100% natural decay. Look at that. Oh, bloody hell. You can hear all the starlings in the tree over there making a right racket. Wow. I mean, just to think that this house, or cottage, whatever you'd call it, has been here for almost 200 years. And just look at it. And it's still here. I mean, even the roof, I mean, okay, there's a few holes in the roof, but it's still there. It's still in one piece. Oh, even after all this bad weather. Oh, the old windows. God, old wooden windows with the old, very, very old latches. And I mean, look at the brickwork. It tells you how old it is. It looks to me like, it's, well, what I read about this place in the history, it was 16th century. But it probably was modernised during, say, the 18th, maybe 19th century, because it's got the brickwork. So maybe it was renovated some point. Even up there, look at that tree hanging out the growing, look, literally growing out the roof. Right, so I'm going to break out a torch now and we'll go and check out the inside of this place. So I'm going to go inside it now. Oh, what the hell? Jesus. That's bloody creepy, isn't it? Maybe that's why they called it the Bone Village. That is weird. Oh, wow, look at that. Obviously, sadly, they've left the doors open. It looks like sheep have been in here. Look at the old fireplace. And even the fur, I mean, look at that. The old settee and the chair is still in here from, like, God knows when. And it's just gone. Look at the fireplace. That is proper old, that is. I mean, look at that. It's got the very old-fashioned, I don't know if you'd call that it's like I don't know, hot water, basically. So you'd fill that up with water. The fire would be blaring in the middle, and then you just open the tap and pour yourself a nice hot cuppa. Look at this.
There's bones in here, Bill.
Yeah, I think sheep's been in here.
No, bones on the side.
Oh. Oh, wow, there's a newspaper here, look. March the 16th, 1984. Christ. This place is proper old. Go through here. Oh. So through here. Wow. This looks like it used to be some kind of outbuilding, like another fireplace by the looks of it. Oh, was this the... In fact, no. Oh. Yeah, I think this... wow, look at that. That's old. Jan's Den, 1987. Oh, God. Just gives you an insight how old these places really are. And it's just lost in time. That is cool, that is, though. That is proper decay of a old fireplace. Or maybe it was a... It's quite deep. It goes deep in there, to be fair. So maybe that was like a kiln, a lime kiln or something. Also, look down there on the old archwork that's buried now. God, these places are really old. I mean, I know them dating back to the 16th century, but I'd say them dating back even more than that. I mean, look at the timbers. Proper rotting away. I mean, all that brick there, all that brickwork is literally resting on that one rotten timber. God. It's amazing, isn't it?
That is so old. That fireplace is amazing.
I mean, there's a newspaper down there from 1984.
No way.
Yeah. Really old newspaper. Got another bone. So I'm wondering, I mean, this place did have a nickname. It was called the Bone Village. Maybe it was called the Bone Village because of all these basically sheep bones everywhere, where basically sheep would have come in here at the end of their days and just passed away. Well, as long as there are bloody fresh dead sheep in here.
Oh, I'm gone with the door here, Dill.
That's going upstairs, that is. I'll check that in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a light.
Oh, I don't know about upstairs. Jesus. Wow, look at this. That is amazing, isn't it, though? The old chair there. But look at the fireplace. That is proper old, that. I mean, it's largely intact. I mean, on the one side, you've still got these old tiles, and I'm pretty sure that these tiles are actually worth a bit of money, like on the antiques dealers, because I have seen them on the telly where people have actually collected those. But it looks like somebody has, to be fair. They've dug out this side, which makes you sick. Oh, bloody hell, it's proper wrought iron as well. That is a nice fireplace. Oh, another sheep skull. Bloody weird when you come into these places in the countryside, you always seem to get bones. Yeah. Always.
There's one thing, sorry to interrupt, but there's one thing I've noticed with these buildings. Yeah, I don't know whether you're going to catch it on camera. Can you see the windowsill there and how it slopes down the building? It's not on level ground.
It is, yeah. Oh, look at that bloody quart.
Oh my God.
It's just, look at the crack down there. Jesus. So that whole window is like, it's leaning to the left, the whole window. It's like the whole building is basically being held up by that one window. And if you look up there, you can see that is absolutely rotten. All the plaster and the woodwork is just, oh, it's ready to fall. So I'm going to take a few pictures now. Oh, hang on. Got a nest there. There's no eggs in it though. I'm going to take a few pictures anyway. We can do a bit of cinematic work, and then we'll go and check on the upstairs if it's safe. So I'll be back in a jiffy. So I've just took a few pictures, and first impressions, I'm actually amazed it's in this condition, because usually you get these old buildings, especially like Wales, and they're just nothing but bricks. I mean, look at all this up here. I think that's an old light bulb or doorknob. All the moss up there off the birds. Old bird nests and whatnot. That's amazing, absolutely amazing. The history is just sat in time right here. So now we've got the interesting part. How safe is that gonna be? I mean, to be fair, this building does look pretty safe, because if you look up there, there's quite a few of these really old oak beams. And as you know, oak pretty much lasts forever, and it's quite strong. So we'll have a quick look upstairs. Probably won't be nothing much up there. Oh, Jesus, bloody hell. Oh, Christ, that's a bit of an odd step to get up. Jesus, I mean, look over that bit down there, look, above your head. I mean, look at that, it's like right by your head.
Jesus.
You'd bang your head off that every time you went down the stairs.
Imagine having a drink though, and coming up there, you bang your head.
I don't think I'm going to venture too much off the path of here, but as you can see, look, there's another old chair. Well, there's two old chairs there.
Oh my God, look at the crack in the building over there. It's bad.
I mean, look, there's an cool old fireplace, but it looks like the main grate and everything's been took out. I don't think. There's a hole in the floor. There, I am not going in there, because you can just tell by the floor. The whole floor is just bowing with a hole in it. But look at this. Oh my God. I mean, I can see daylight through the crack of the wall. How old? How old is that building? Jesus. I mean, that crack there is pretty much the middle of the building, so this whole building is basically parting from itself. So one side of the building's going to the front door, and the other building's going to like the back end of the building. It's just pulling itself apart. Crazy. Right, so we're going to go back downstairs now because it's this place is beyond unsafe.
Oh my god, the banister's going.
Oh, don't hold it. I won't bother. Oh, right. Yeah, not like I thought. The upstairs of this place is absolutely dangerous. Like most of the place. I mean, it's a 16th century building. I mean, you ain't going to expect a 5-star hotel, am you? Let's just shut the door. Stops the sheep going up then, David. Right, so, I mean, this is the first building and first impressions of it. It's amazing that there's, well, it's amazing that it's still kind of intact. I mean, it's not badly damaged, really. I mean, this is what you get when you don't get kids trashing places, because, I mean, if kids come in here, all this lot would have been sat on fire and ruined, and it's not right at the end of the day. So what we're going to do now is go outside, take some pictures on the outside of this place, and try and find out how to get to the second building. But as you can see, there she is. Well, it does make you wonder why they don't, you know, why don't they restore these places? Because it's just history. History left to just decay. You see, this is the back end of the building. As you can see, all this here would have been a like an outhouse or something, but it's sadly crumbled away and it's just disappeared. I mean, look at the chimney breast as well. That crack that I was looking at inside, it looks like the crack is going all up that wall and it's going straight up the chimney breast. Because if you look at the chimney breast, I don't know if you can catch it on the camera, but it's like parting itself at the top. Well, that's a proper cool old building, that though. Right, so what we'll do now is take some pictures and I'll join you in a mo. So that was quite interesting to have a look at, that one. So there was a bit of stuff in there, like a bit of furniture, some newspapers and stuff like that. I think the reason why it's actually in good condition is because, look, we're surrounded in like a bit of a valley, so maybe because this village was situated in like a little bit of a valley, maybe that helped protect it from all the worst elements and weather, like all the wind, so it hasn't badly decayed it to the extent where it's completely falling down. So now I'm going to follow the footpath and see if we can find a crossing to get to the other side. So yeah, let's go. So I've just walking past this very old collapsed farm barn thing, and I've just noticed there's a bit of very old machinery in here. I mean, possibly it's from the days of when this place was running, or it might be a local farmer, but to be fair, that does look old and I don't even know what it is.
That's for ploughing the field, isn't it? Them spikes coming up on there, look.
I don't know.
I should say that's to plough the field.
No, because...
And then that collects.
No.
No.
Because they're on the top. Because the wheels are down here, look.
What?
Wheels are there, that's where the tractor would mount onto it. So what?
What's these?
Oh, I think, no. I got a clue.
Something with a chain on down here.
Oh, I think I know what that is. That is a, that's a very, very, very old grass cutter. Very old, and actually, to be fair, I think this is from these this village, because at the back, that there is a very, very old horse-drawn plough. Yeah, it is. It's a horse. Yeah, it's an old. I think it's an. Oh, hang on. No, it isn't.
Oh wow! You want to see this?
Yes, it is. It's an old bloody hell. It's an old horse-drawn plough.
I'll let you get up.
Well, there's all bones as well in there. Look.
Oh my god, yeah.
Full of bones, skulls, and.
If you get up.
Ugh. watching this bloody roof, though. That's better. Oh, there you go. That's all the workings of the this old plough. In fact, this little building, this looked like it used to be something, like, because there's the remains of a fireplace there, look. I mean, the chimney breast's completely collapsed and gone on it, but that's a cool find, that. It's amazing. An old horse-drawn plough. I think it's a horse-drawn plough. I mean, if I'm wrong, then put it in the comments and tell me I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And this one in front of it, here, that there is an old, very old grass cutter to cut grass. Because if you look on there, you can see the old blades that would go like side to side and cut your grass. But whatever that is, I ain't got a bloody clue. So if anyone knows what that would have been, put it in the comments. Maybe it was something for hay. Collecting hay on fields or something, I don't know. But it's amazing what's scattered around all this land, to be fair. But what we've got to do now is we've got to get to that one just there. I mean, that one, to be fair, even from here, it looks like that's going to be probably the worst one, because obviously it's on a hill and it's open to the elements. And also, I don't understand why half of the bloody country, half the face of this hill has been sat on fire. Maybe it was to control weeds, or maybe it just got out of control last summer. We don't know. Well, that's interesting find, that. I've never seen one of them before.
See what's weird? This place is just full of bones everywhere.
It's sheep.
It's strange.
I think that's why they called it the Bone Village. But that ain't the proper name for this place. It's just a nickname. But if I'm going to be honest with you, it is creepy.
I think this cottage up here looks a bit creepy, to be fair.
Well, to be fair, looking from here, I think this is going to be the worst of the two, because it's open to the elements. It's on the side of that hill, innit? But we're going to go down anyway and check it out, see if it's as good as the other one. It sounds like we're going to cross a brook anyway. In fact, I'll take a picture as I'm leaving, to be fair. I will be putting some pictures on Instagram, so be sure to go over to Scooby Dill and also urbex _ adventures 1 to check out some of our latest snaps, and don't hesitate to click that subscribe button, and also hit the bell notification to alert you when a new video is uploaded. But straight away,
I think we've got to cross the stream.
this is the style here, where I'm standing, but it looks like we've got a
Bit of deep water to cross.
Well, this is stupid. I mean, look at this. We've got a style here, public footpath. Well, where the bloody hell does it go? This is what I mean. This place, nobody has been down here in. I think the easiest way is there. Look, that's the shallow bit. I mean, this place is old, and it don't even look like people have walked down. I mean, we're probably the first people to walk down here all year. Looking at it, ain't we? But I love places like this, because it's one of them. I mean, to some people, oh well, it's just a couple of shells, but they don't see the other side of it, the history, and also you just don't know what you're going to find. And then you've got you've got stuff like this in your way, which, to be fair, this ain't too bad anyway. Oh god!
Oh my god!
Yeah, I was wrong. Crap! Pull me up! Pull me up! Oh, Jesus Christ!
We're gonna think of
okay, that's a definite no.
maybe on these pebbles.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the best way across, but it turns out it's the. Yeah, looks like that's the best way. Just be careful of the mud, because.
Nice gravel.
Oh god. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. I can understand now. That public footpath that was up there, it looks like there used to be a bridge that went across here, but sadly all the floods and the bad weather we've had in past coming years has took the bloody bridge. I'm bloody glad I bought my wellies. It's a nice little street. I mean, you could imagine living here, couldn't you? Yeah? It'd be so quiet, you've got the stream, all the nature. You know, but instead it's just the fact. Yeah, this is on a public footpath anyway. How strange.
You know what? I can't see the house now.
What do you mean you can't see the house?
There's a room there, but...
Oh yeah, you're going to see the house because we're at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, what's that? This has definitely been on fire.
Well, you know what I think they've done? I think what it is, they do this in Wales. What they do is when these brackens die down, or if they've got a disease or something, what they'll do is set it all on fire to basically control it. And looking at it, it looks like it's a recent bloody fire. Because you can smell it. But at least we've managed to get up here now. So, bloody hell, that's a big tree in it that's collapsed there. Jesus, old oak. It looks like it's took out that old dwelling as well. It looks like there's a couple at the top of there as well, which we'll go and check out in a minute. I don't think there's going to be much in these old outhouses anyway, but you never know. I think we'll check out this house first, which, if I'm going to be honest, I can't really see this house being as good as the one we've just been in. Because looking at it, the windows and bloody doors dropped off. Yeah, but it does make for a good picture. Yeah. Like oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
The whole bloody... In the other house, what I was saying about that solid oak beam, well, that's the solid oak beam. You see what I mean about that beam? If that beam goes, the whole roof goes basically with it. But same again. It's the same. In fact, no, I'd say this is older. This looks even older than the last building, because the last building down there was like this big light brick. Is it masonry, or I forgot what you call it now? This is like a ray of brick, but it had house bricks on the outskirts, like as if it was been modified. But this one looks really, really old. I mean, look up there. A tree growing out the wall, standard. But look, I don't get that. Have you seen that? There's chicken mesh in the window.
Yeah, there's more boil here.
How long's...
Fireplace still here, so that's...
So how long's this been left like this then?
There's meat hooks
Those are.
hanging off the ceiling there. See these?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen them in the other bed. Well, there was a bone hanging off it, wasn't there? Oh. Well, sadly, we can't get upstairs in this place because, well, that's why. The whole back end of this building is gone, but there's a nice fireplace down there, at least. Old stone fireplace with the wrought iron patterns. I do like a good fireplace. Yeah, you got all meat hooks. Yeah. I mean, look at that. It's got a massive, it's a massive stove though, isn't it? Really. You can see you got the old little ovens on it and bits and bobs. It is a shame that these places get left like this. It's, you know, it's history. Look at this. All this here is the brickwork, and it's just, well, what's holding that brick? In fact, I feel scared just standing here because I'm looking above my head, and this whole this whole roof is being held up by all that bit of rubble, basically. I'll also take some pictures in here as well, anyway. But sadly, this one is far past it. But if you've got to think about it, this one's out in the elements, because just somewhere over, I think it's over there somewhere, just behind them trees is the first house we went to. But you can see that one's protected from all the wind and the bad weather, whereas this one, it's on a hill.
I've checked up there, we've got another few buildings to do at the top.
Yeah, I've seen them when I come up.
There's a lovely old fireplace there.
Oh, there's another. God, they loved the fireplaces back in the 16th century, didn't they? Jesus, that's a big one. In fact, I think this is the same kind of building that's on the other building at down there. It's like an outhouse, so maybe this was where they, yeah, that there. Well, I call them a pizza oven because I always call it a pizza oven. But I don't know what that'd be used for. If anyone knows what this fireplace here would have been used for, then drop it in the comments, because it reminds me of like was it a bloody one of them pizzas?
They used to bake the bread at the top.
Ah.
Put the fire down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But
bake the loaves of bread on the top.
Don't know. Because it reminds me of like a stone baked pizza oven.
Why's the twigs coming down here?
Oh, that's what that. I think. Is it? Or is that the chimney? No, yeah, I think it is. It's the birds in the chimney, ain't it? It's all the sticks and that, where they've been making nests. Right, so we'll take some pictures now, and I'll be back here shortly. Our drainage hole. Christ's sake, I'm bloody tripping up on molehills here. Jesus, it looks like it's been peppered. I mean, I would whip out my Google Maps, but like all bloody locations in the countryside, you've got no bloody signal. This is weird. For God's sake, I'm tripping up. Oh, summit in front. So maybe, just maybe, because what you've got to think is the public footpath runs down there, and the people who have found these places put them on the internet, but it doesn't give the location or nothing, absolutely nothing. But do you know what people are like? They like to stick to the public footpath, so they miss the good stuff. Whereas we urban explorers, and well, we do what it takes to get some good content. There's something here. It's just a. But if that's there, then what else is down here? I mean, don't know what that is. It looks like a remains of an old shed or something. In fact, it doesn't look that old, does it? Because it's made out of bricks and mortar. But this, I don't know when this place was last ever. Well, actually, no, there was a newspaper in there. Well, they say in the 80s. So I'm wondering if the first bungalow we right up.
What do we have here?
Yeah, but like I was saying, I wonder if the first bungalow we went in was that something to do with the 80s, and it basically disappeared. Oh, I don't know where this. I mean, there's a load of land over there, but I do know there's a bit of land over there. Oh, hang on. What's that? Just go check this out, folks. Now, I do know there's a quarry nearby, and you can hear the machines working. So possibly this here could be the quarry. Oh, well, there's a pool over there. Okay. It looks like people have been over here. What I'm going to do is just drop my bag. I'll just drop my bag off here. I'll just have a quick gander, just in case we am going to miss something. It looks just like it's yeah, so it's just a pool. Yeah, it looks like it's the back end of the quarry. So yeah, it's been a great explore, but it's time to make tracks, get out of here because time's getting on.
We've got new explores on the next video.
Yeah, we have got some really good stuff to go to, which we've been waiting for a long time. We've got a few hoarders yards. We've got a lot of car places, which obviously are my favourites. We've got a mansion, huge mansion. It's just basic. We've got a few little local stuff which will be going for a travel in the week or something. Just a few bits and bobs like old farmhouse and stuff like that to go and check out.
Doing an ROC post.
Yeah, there's an ROC post. Yeah, so there's plenty of videos to be uploading onto the YouTube channel. Yeah, but as soon as we come out of this lockdown and we can go far, then yeah, we have got some really good places. But until then, we're just going to keep it local. We have got some good stuff local, so make sure you click that subscribe button, hit the bell and notification icon to get the updates on the latest content that gets uploaded, which is weekly. Sometimes it could be a Wednesday or it could be a Friday, depending on when we've been out, basically, and obviously you've got to do all the editing and that. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, give us a cheeky like and a subscribe. Urbex Adventures out.
See you soon.